maybe everybody already understands this, but I just keep wondering who is managing the integrity and the completeness of the data collection that you're going to unleash on anybody who wants to buy it to manipulate in the way that they choose to put in fake news out there for us all.
So well, I love this question because it turns out we've been collecting data in crappy quality for a long time. And the mere fact of opening it up shines light on the obvious errors. So there's a sort of a sunlight is the best disinfectant philosophy here, which is there are plenty of people who said, you can't release the data unless we're confident it's right. And we, at least in the Obama administration, said, no, you will release it, and we will learn, and we will iterate, because that's the best way that we get better. I mean, you know, you get your medical records from the Cleveland Clinic or University Hospital, there's going to be mistakes, things coded wrong in the wrong section and whatever, and there very well may be a challenge with whether you've taken action on your data and something bad has happened. But what we've generally done in our US regulatory system is if the Cleveland Clinic had a doctor attest that the data was right and it wasn't, and they did something wrong, there's a liability system for that. If you take your data out in a mobile app and you willingly share it with a third party like this food stamp coupon guy, and they come back and say, no, there's a coupon in that corner, and you go and there isn't, and they lied, your relationship is with you and that mobile app. If that mobile app said, oh, I'm going to give you information of a certain variety, and they lie, you can sue them under the Federal Trade Commission, but there's so little oversight around that that it's more libertarian in the consumer empowerment world. So in many ways, this tension of quality versus liquidity is a yesterday debate when it comes to data to me. When it comes to data B2B use cases, you have to meet a much, much, much higher bar, which is why there's all that complexity on how do I get my records from the Cleveland Clinic to the Hospital Association to whatever through that traditional means. The quality, there's a liability chain of command that you have to meet. You route it through the consumer and that liability goes.